Hello, my name is Bow Tran. I'm a patent attorney at Patent PC. We are a boutique law firm specializing in patent development, portfolio development. So I get often I get asked, how would a startup develop a patent portfolio strategy? So a strategy is a patent strategy is a plan for acquiring, managing, and leveraging a company's patents to achieve the business goals. The main objective of a patent portfolio strategy are to protect and monetize the company's IP assets and also to minimize the risk arising from IP litigation. So a typical patent portfolio strategy includes the following. First, you need to identify the company's core technologies and potentially patentable innovations. This will help to prioritize which patents to pursue and where to focus the R&D efforts, as well as the resources for IP and patenting, because they do cost. So next, you should conduct a freedom to operate analysis to determine which patents may be blocking your company's ability to commercialize the product or services. Then you should also file patent applications in key jurisdictions to protect the company's core technologies and potentially patentable innovations. Next, you should regularly review and update the patent portfolio to ensure that it remains aligned with the company's business goal and it is not blocking the commercialization of other products or services from the company. As you develop your portfolio, as you're becoming mature, you should leverage your portfolio to generate revenue through licensing, cross-licensing, or through selling the patents that you no longer need. You should also develop a litigation strategy in case somebody infringes your patents, so the process should involve outside counsel. And last but not least, you need to create a process to monitor and analyze the competitor's patent portfolio to identify potential threats and opportunities. As you mature, you may have a big portfolio, and then you need to start figuring out which to prune and which to invest in. And so, for patents that are no longer key to you, you should sell them, or if you can't find a buyer, potentially you might figure out a way to stop paying on a maintenance fee to save that money for funding patenting new products, for example. So to develop a comprehensive, cost-effective patent portfolio, first you should identify potentially patentable inventions. This can be done by interviewing the engineering department on a periodic basis. So let's say every quarter you go in, you sit down with the engineering and the marketing team to say what new products are being released and what are the features that are surprising, or the features that you don't want the competition to copy. So those give you a hint as to where you should go and dig down for more information to do the patents. Once you have those patents, you may want to consider a patent search. In many big companies, they do not want to do a patent search because they don't want to be tagged with knowledge of another patent for infringement purposes. So in that case, what you do is you rely on the engineering team's knowledge of the space. If they are experts in the space, they should know the potential prior art, and they can just simply tell you that. Once you have that information, you can evaluate the patentability of the invention, whether or not you should spend resources to prepare and file an application. So the next step is you file a patent application. Many companies, the first step is to file a provisional. And so provisional is basically you get the invention disclosure in place, and then you normally just take that and you file that as a provisional. And then in 1 year, you convert that to a non-provisional patent application, which will then be examined. So that's one strategy, but I think with the advent of new software technology and AI, a large language model, they can take that invention disclosure and then build a complete patent application out of it. And so you might have a fuller, non-provisional application document that you can then file as a provisional, so that in 1 year's time you can then pull it out and then and improve on that for filing. So here we suggest consideration of software such as Power Patent to save you money. Then, during the prosecution of the patent application, you normally will run into rejections from the patent office. And to reduce the cost, again, you might want to utilize tools that are available. These tools can analyze the examiner's rejection history, and they can identify arguments that may be persuasive. And it can also generate basically a reasonably good starting response point, so that the lawyer can come in and then build on top of that using his legal knowledge and knowledge of the prior art to argue. So with the combination of software tool and legal expertise of people such as the lawyers at Patent PC, the patents will tend to be allowed faster, and that saves you money as well as giving you an earlier result. Once you have a granted patent, then you need to have a continual awareness of what you need to educate your employees to look at for potential infringers, and then let you know so that you can monitor and maintain the patent portfolio. So that in general is a nutshell of how you have the systems and the processes in place so that you can have a strategic development of your patent portfolio, and that's how you will increase company valuation as well as protect your go-to-market strategy. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us at Patent PC or email us btran@patentpc.com. We look forward to talking with you.